morning, Panthers. I'm Mimi Chang, and happy Friday. If you need reminders on our complicated schedule, join the Remind. Text NP class in your graduating year to @81010, all lowercase. As we continue the year on technology, companies are putting out stronger and stronger processors. Michael took some time to look into the new tech coming from the big names.
For years, Apple has been known for their sleek exterior designs. In recent months, an announcement has come from Apple saying they are going to make a change to one of their interior parts, the processor.
So a processor is basically the centralized system that does all the computation that allows a device to actually perform the operations it can perform. So anything a computer can do has to go through that central processor in order for it to accomplish its task.
With Apple planning to switch their processors from Intel to some of their own design, there are concerns as to how this could affect the average consumer.
So for most users, they are not really concerned with which processor is being used. But for large companies, the processor and the suppliers and the politics sometimes of where they come from and how much they cost can result in millions or even billions of dollars of loss or gain for a company. For most users, it really doesn't impact them other than the fact that the software that once ran on their computer will no longer run if they use a different processor.
Among the mixed reaction to the news, one question that occurred was whether or not this was just a ploy for Apple to get more money.
It is, in my opinion, never the case that they simply try to do this for a money-making move. There are always technical reasons. There is nothing in technology or computer science that is just strictly beneficial, and there's nothing that's strictly detrimental. Everything comes with trade-offs, and we have to be able to balance those trade-offs and make decisions on which technology we want to give us the most benefit with the least amount of drawbacks.
While Apple has yet to announce a release date for this new generation of Macs, rumors and leaks point to them coming later this year or early 2021. Reporting for PTV, I'm Michael Gralnick.
Are you looking for a club or interest group to join? There's many to choose from, such as CSF, Knitting is Giving, Interact Club, Habitat for Humanity, Science Olympiad, GSA, Periods with Pride, Girl Up, Random Acts of Kindness, Future Health Leaders of America, and Key Club. Check the newsletter for how to join these reminds. The school district has created a resource with tons of information, with hotlines and way to schedule appointments with counselors. They also have activities to wind down after a long day of school, with things such as puzzles, creative activities, mindfulness, journaling tips and prompts, as well as animal cams. Look into the newsletter for the link to join the Wellness Center. Another thing the school has provided for support is the Twilight Academy, a course that was added to everyone's Canvas dashboard. It provides student and teacher help for almost all subjects, with Zooms on Monday through Thursday from 3:30 to 5:30. If you need any help in any subject, stop by for student or teacher help. Jack took some time to learn about a couple different interior decorating tips to make your room a little more lively. Let's hear about it, Jack.
What's up, everyone? My name is Jack Bernard, but today I'm going to be channeling my inner Bobby Burke as I give you some interior decoration tips for your room. Since we're spending so much time in them during quarantine, I figured these tips could help you spice things up in your space. So tip number one is to add plants around your room. Whether they're fake or real, they give a sense of life to the room and add a pop of color. You can place plants anywhere, but just be sure that the pot that they're sitting in matches the theme of the room. For example, a glass pot could give more of a natural earth look, while a white pot could give more of a minimalist look on a desk. Tip number two is personalizing your room with things that you enjoy. Whether it's a photo you took hanging on the wall or your athletic trophies displayed nicely on a shelf, adding these things really gives the room a sense of you. Tip number three, lighting is everything. Though it may be popular to put LED strips around the ceiling of your room, it doesn't look good at all. If you want to add a pop of color to your room, I recommend using a central lighting fixture like this one, or placing the LED strips behind something like a TV or shelving to give your room some accent lighting. It looks a lot better than the bare diodes sticking out in your room. If you really want to keep the LED strips along the ceiling of your room, I recommend picking up an LED strip diffusal kit. This makes it a lot easier on the eyes and less out of place in a bedroom. That's all I have for you today, Panthers. Back to Amy.
AP tests may be far away in a distant thought, but test registration is closing in. Test registration for AP exams closes on November 1st. Cost is $105 per exam, with a late charge of $40 after that. Your parent can pay on the Q Parent Portal. If you have any questions, contact your counselor or Mrs. Ricafort at cricafort@conejousd.org. Today is Pink Spirit Day, Panthers. In honor of Breast Cancer Awareness Month, wear pink and submit a photo to ASG through email or Instagram DM for 5-star points. Use email nbhsasg@learn.conejousd.net or at Newbury Park Panthers on Instagram. Can't wait to see all of you in your best pink. And that's all, folks. Stay safe and have a wonderful weekend. See you next week.